Have you ever met a person who has for so long lived inside a bubble that when they are exposed to something that bursts that bubble, they react in such an incredulous way that it makes you question that person's very existence? How have they become this way? Why did they say that? What the hell are they even? This was the reaction that a lot of British people had when Jon Snow, no, not that one, this one, an historian and also journalist and TV host of Channel 4, had what can only be described as a bizarre, surreal moment. But rather than tell you about it, I'll show you it.
And as we speak, there are crowds rallying outside Downing Street. We've just got these pictures in, which were taken nearby. Police are now wearing rock gear. Police dogs are patrolling. The mood has changed. We cannot confirm whether any arrests have been made. It has been the most extraordinary day. A day which has seen, I've never seen so many white people in one place. It's an extraordinary story. There are people everywhere. There are crowds everywhere. We're back tomorrow night, 6:30, but until then, that was meant to be Brexit Day. We leave you with some images of the day it actually was.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Yes, you heard it right. He actually said, "I've never seen so many white people in one place." He actually said it. Now, truth be told, I was not shocked that a news reporter, a Channel 4 news reporter at that, said it. But for a lot of British people, they were shocked. Because I think these last few months have wakened a lot of people to the realities of the media in this country. They have become woke to the mainstream media question. Here's just a few examples from Twitter. Kay Parker, go outside your Camden bubble and you will see lots of white people. I Give Up says, I've never seen so many white people. What a stupid comment. You're literally looking to vilify anyone that you don't agree with and make out that this is about race or something. Poor journalism. Very poor. Thomas Evans. Since when has at Channel 4 News and at Jon Snow C4 been into ethnic profiling? Also, arrests? Unless there has been confirmed arrests, why even bring it up unless you intend to portray something in a particular way to suit your own agenda? Diana Harding. I have never seen so many white people in one place. I cannot believe I have just heard this at Channel 4 News and at Jon Snow C4. Sink to a new low. Martin Webb. At Channel 4 News, did Jon Snow really say he's never seen so many white people in one place? Well, truth be told, there were 2 arrests. For what? I don't know. I saw one picture of the guy and he seems to be smiling as if, well, they caught me on some bullshit, guys. Who knows what they did. But what's interesting is Channel 4 make it out like things are getting a bit rowdy, the mood is changing, it's gonna get violent, when for the whole day it was fine. And there was music and parades and laughs and things like that. Just, it was a normal everyday Brexit protest that you see. So as you can see from these few examples, people are not happy with Jon Snow. I mean, just go looking through Twitter, Facebook, etc. and you'll see plenty of more backlash against Jon's racist statement. Because it is racist. If he stood there and said, I've never seen so many black people in one place, you can be damn sure he would be lambasted, raked through the coals, possibly even fired for it. Instead, because it was aimed at white Britons, specifically the white working class, is apparently okay, because it's just a bunch of gammon being rowdy and unruly against their betters. Also, it's pretty obvious that Jon was race baiting with this comment because it comes with the implication that Brexit and UKIP especially are full of racist white people who hate immigrants and minorities and want to create a fascist state. Never mind the fact that Brexit was non-partisan, cross-party, cross-community in character, and that people across the UK, regardless of race, ethnicity, creed or colour, voted for either side. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good yarn, eh, Jon? But another thing about this, that a lot of the people mentioned might have some truth to it, but I'm not really sure. But Jon is definitely living in a bubble, and the assertion from those quotes was that Jon lives in, I assume, a multi-ethnic, well-to-do area in London, and the fact that 80% of the country is actually white surprises him, because apparently he's never seen so many before. I find it hard to believe that a 71-year-old man who has travelled the length and breadth of Britain, and indeed the world, has never seen so many white people in one place. Sure, he might and perhaps definitely does live in a bubble, but it's not a multicultural bubble. It's a political and professional bubble. He most likely lives in a majority or near all-white neighbourhood that is incredibly upmarket and upper middle class, hangs out with fellow left-wingers and left-wing intellectuals and also journos. That's his bubble. This quote was something he probably planned on saying because it makes the bourgeois politically correct Remainers terrified and riles them up. It was a dog whistle in many ways, so to speak. And by the way, this is not the first time he's been accused of bias, as in 2017 he was caught chanting "fuck the Tories" whilst at the music festival Glastonbury. Again, further proof that the bourgeois ruin everything. So to be honest, what can I really say other than this is what the establishment thinks of the backbone of our society, of normal, regular people? And by the way, they want to make out that Brexit, most if not all supporters of Brexit, and anything that can be deemed wrong with society is entirely white and working class, when we know that a lot of people who want to see this country regain its sovereignty back are not white, are not rich, and yes, even as non-whites are not perfect and can do bad, but that's what makes people human. Getting back onto the former point though, people like Jon Snow want to make minorities like myself, and whoever may be watching this, invisible, because we are the silent majority of those particular groups. We ruin the narrative by our presence at these rallies, by making our voices heard, etc. Better to make out that the populist pushback is just white anger and rage, rather than just general working class, hell, British blowback, because nothing pisses off the far left more than an uppity white worker and an uppity minority that doesn't listen to them. That's all for now. See you later, guys.